Morning you guys, it's Karen and I'm here to review this. This is the Fenty Skin. It's called Vizor Hydrator. It's a mineral SPF 30 with niacinamide. So the bottle comes like this and you can just do that and then pump them out. I shouldn't have done that, I've now just wasted it. Look how lovely that looks though. You see that sort of sheen? It doesn't really talk about the sheen that it gives, or that sort of beautiful. Yeah, it is. It's a sheen, isn't it? It's lovely. Anyway, this is refillable, so you can take this out and you can just buy a refill. I haven't had a look at how much the refill is actually, because this is £35, so it's quite expensive. I don't know where I was looking there, sorry. So 50 ml, £35. I've got my notes in front of me if you wonder what I'm looking at. Let me tell you the claims and I'll tell you what the reviews are, and I'll tell you what the ingredients are and what I think of it. I actually really like this. So the claims are that it provides nourishment minus chalkiness or a greasy feel. So no greasy feel, no chalkiness, but it provides nourishment, reduces the look of pores, fades dark spots and softens fine lines. So I have put a tick under provides nourishment. I feel like this is really, really moisturising, and that's something that I think it can be hard to find in the type of SPF that I like, because I don't want something that is going to be shiny or greasy. I don't want something that's going to break through my makeup or affect my makeup at all. But I want it to be hydrating. You know, I don't want my skin to feel tight. And if it hydrates it, then even better. And this is actually an SPF moisturiser as opposed to just an SPF. So yes, it does provide nourishment minus the chalkiness. Yeah, there's no chalkiness to this at all. You can see me putting it on my hand there, and of course I've put it on my face and we'll put that in to show you. Reduces the look of pores, fades dark spots. Obviously so far it hasn't reduced the look of pores. I haven't done a before and after photos or anything like that. I don't have massive pores, so it's not something I'm necessarily on the lookout for. So you could say, well, you wouldn't notice, or I haven't checked. But I think they're putting those claims in because that's what niacinamide would do. So I guess over time it might do. There's not a percentage, you know, they're not telling you what percentage of niacinamide is in here. So it's not a high percentage. So it's I think it's a nice ingredient to have in there, but I don't think you're going to get any, I suppose you could say, clinical benefits from that. You'd be better buying niacinamide. And it says softens fine lines. I've put question mark. I don't think there's anything in here that would soften fine lines long term. But when you put it on, I suppose it is so hydrating and moisturising that it would probably soften fine lines, because that's what moisturisers do. They kind of plump up your skin, you know. The other ingredients in here, there's butyl octyl salicylate. That is a modified octisalate. An octisalate is one of those on the list that I'd prefer not to be in a sunscreen. But I haven't had a look at this modified octisalate. I'm not sure what I think about that. And it wasn't on my high up, you know, like avobenzone, I definitely don't want in. But this one was one that it's like, okay, it's not too bad. I should have said actually it's got zinc in it. Zinc is the #1 ingredient. It's 15.5% zinc. So that is the SPF ingredient. This does not feel like a zinc moisturizer at all, if you know what I mean. If you guys have been interested in and used zinc SPFs before that have been, you know, a 15% one, they can feel thicker. I don't know, this feels like a beautiful, luxurious moisturizer. And it feels really lightweight and silky, and it doesn't feel at all like zinc. I suppose that's why they're saying without the chalkiness. Other ingredients in here are shea butter, niacinamide, and there is some fragrance in here as well, something you should be aware of. This is vegan and cruelty-free. So the reviews, I'm going to read you the reviews from Sephora, and they are not great. It's 3.3 on here. The first one, however, says, gentle moisturizer, smells so good and hydrates your skin perfectly, which was kind of my feeling. The next one says, feels nice on the face. Bought it about a week ago, clears my skin and I will rebuy the big one. The next one says, I didn't know they changed the formula, so I grabbed one. Loved the old formula. I didn't know that this was an old product. I thought it was new, to be honest. And this one feels sticky, oily, and worst of all, got an allergic reaction to it, so that's no good. I don't know how she thinks it feels sticky, because that has sunk in nicely on my hand. I don't know. I guess it depends, doesn't it? And the next one has said, it's so greasy. I bought this to try as a new mineral sunscreen, but it sucked. It's so oily. It sits in the skin. It doesn't get absorbed. And worst of all, the oil breaks you out. I haven't had any of that as an experience. It hasn't broken me out, which some do, especially because this has got shea butter in it. That may be the thing, if you know that shea butter breaks you out, but it hasn't even done that for me. Doesn't get absorbed. I feel like it does. I guess it's just down to type of skin. And the next one says not a moisturiser. I loved the Invisible Hydra Vizor, but I mean, that one is a different thing altogether. They still do the Invisible Hydra Vizor, but it's not mineral. This is mineral. That left it feeling soft and hydrated. If this is the replacement, no, it's not. I think this person's got confused, because there are two products. There is the Invisible Hydra Vizor, which is not a mineral SPF. This doesn't moisturise, she says. This is a sunscreen. No different to any other facial sunscreen. No, it's not. Yeah, she's kind of thinking it's the replacement for the other one, but as far as I know, it's not. Let me see if there's any reviews anywhere else. Okay, I can't get to the reviews of that. For my comments, they're a bit basic, to be honest, but I've put it feels lovely, a nice look without makeup, because this is one of those things that, like I've said, there is a tiny bit of a sheen on there, which I normally don't like, but to me, it doesn't look greasy. It just looks, what have I done? I've not put this back in properly, have I? Oh, there we go. It just looks really pretty, I think. So I think it looks really nice without makeup. Not that I go without makeup very often. But I really like this. I think it feels like a lovely moisturiser. I think it feels really luxurious, which it should do, because it is £35. It's only SPF 30, so I probably wouldn't use this. In fact, I wouldn't use this in the summer at all. As soon as it gets to kind of March, April time, I won't be using that. I'll only use it in the winter. But it's just, for me, has been a luxury item, a luxury SPF that I've really enjoyed using. So I think that's everything to tell you about it. Let us know if you've tried any of the Fenty skincare, actually, because I didn't really know she did skincare, and I tend to avoid things that are where you've got a celebrity doing skincare. I feel like they can do makeup, but with skincare, I don't know. But then I think, well, there's so much skincare out there now, you know, why not? And so I don't even know what attracted me to this. I think the fact that it was a mineral SPF. So let us know if you've tried any of this Fenty skincare. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.